Hello, class. My name is Eric Richardson. I'm in Professor Fernandez's game theory class. I come to you today to talk to you and show you a game that I did at home that we used in class. Um, but it's going to be a little different because I actually used it for at home. We actually didn't cover it this way, so I'm going to do it a little different this time. So I came to you. I'm coming to you today on a section that we did on bribery. So I did a bribery. I did bribery, a game at home called Bribery that I did with my kids. I got two kids. I got a little boy and I got a girl, and I try to play the game bribery with them. So I was sitting at home one day and I was thinking, I was like, how can I go about using a section we did in class? How can I go about using it at home? So the game Bribery came up, and I decided to use my kids. So I used, don't laugh at me now. So I used dolls because they ain't here right now. And basically I'm here by myself. So I used two dolls, so it represents both of them, a boy and a girl. So I use Eric and I use Anala. So they're gonna be the two kids that I represented to play my game today. So I was thinking at home. I was sitting at home one day, and I was just thinking. I was like, how can I use that game Bribery? How can I use that with them? So I thought it was something that I didn't think that would happen when I was thinking about it. So I said, I called them down the steps, and it was in the afternoon now. I was in they wanted to go outside. It was a really nice day outside, and they wanted to go out there. In that room, it was clean, but I wanted to bribe them in to see how much maximum output or how much payoff they would want, or how bad did they want to go outside. So I asked them. I was like, hey, I said, in order for y'all to go outside, I'm gonna need y'all to clean your room up. The room was already clean, and they did their chores and everything. And so when I asked them to clean their room, they looked at me. They was like, we already cleaned that room. So excuse me. I was like, I know you cleaned your room, but it still looks a little dirty to me. So they both went into their rooms. They cleaned them up, and they wanted to go outside. They cleaned them up and they wanted to go outside. So I was like, in order for y'all to go outside, y'all gotta clean your room. So I was like, and on top of that, I was like, even though it is clean, y'all still missing a couple spots in there that looks dirty. So I told them, I was like, look at it like it. So y'all getting an allowance. So I said, if y'all want to receive the maximum payoff for cleaning your room, y'all gotta both clean the room together and at the same time. So they looked at me like, what are you talking about? So I said, clean your room. If y'all don't clean your room, y'all get no allowance this week. But if y'all do clean your room, y'all can get $5. But the thing is, y'all gotta both clean your room up. Y'all can't just one clean and one don't clean. So basically, y'all both gonna have to clean your room up to receive the maximum payout. So if one cleans the room and one don't clean the room, you only get $1. But if y'all both clean the room up, clean your rooms up, y'all get $5 each. So I was like, okay, that's fine. So I put them at test. I said, y'all got a half an hour to actually clean the room up, or finish cleaning the room up that y'all had that don't look clean. So they went upstairs, they cleaned their room up, and I got a game table that I actually made up. Just like the tables we done did in class, and I actually made up my own game theory table on the game that I played with them. So let me show you. I'm gonna show you the game that I did, and we can see we can go from there. And I'm gonna walk through it, and show you what the payoffs was and what the outcome was when we got done. All right. All right, class. And this is my my table, my game theory table on the Bribery game that I was just discussing. So if you see, this is a perfect game, which is the word for a set of choices and outcomes.
which proves that my children are irrational, which based on accordance with reason or logic. And then with young people, competitive behavior will often avoid the mutually beneficial outcome. And as you can see in this game, it's more of a mutually beneficial outcome because basically, if you mutually do what you gotta, if the kids mutually do what they have to do, and both clean their room, they actually will get the $5 get $5 each on their allowance. Then on top of that, if you look at the game, I got which is my daughter. She's going down the side, and that's clean room and don't clean. Then I got my son, which is the brother. I got don't clean and clean room. And as you can see, if one cleans and one don't clean, it's not really beneficial. So say that my daughter cleans her room, and then my son don't cleans his room, she gets $1. That's for her allowance. But if they both do not clean, they both get $0. And then if you see my son, if he cleans his room and my daughter don't clean, he gets $1. And if they both do not clean, they both get $0. And as you can see, if they both clean, they both get $5 each, as I discussed before. And also, if you can see that if both do not clean, both kids get $0 doing nothing. So basically, it's not beneficial for both of them. So basically, if they both do what they have to do and both clean their room, then they're gonna get the maximum payoff amount that they should get on their allowance. But like I said, if they one clean and one don't clean, then they only get $1, and the other person, the only child, only gets $0. So, like I said, it's mutually beneficial for both of them to actually clean their rooms, so they can actually get that maximum output and that maximum payoff amount that they should get if they, do what they have to do and get their allowance amount. And also, as you can see, if both, like I said, if you get more of a payoff if both clean than to one clean and one don't clean. So as long as they both clean their room, they actually get the maximum amount of payoff. And like I said, the outcome at the end of the day, at the end of the game, the outcome, they both cleaned their room up and they both received $5 each for their allowance for that week. And like I said, this is just a little game that I did with them that from the bribery section that we did in class with Professor Fernandez. And this type of game you can actually use with anyone. So class, if you got friends or anything that you want to play the game with, you can actually play this type of game with them and actually drop a game table, and with the payoff amounts and everything, they'll actually show everything. And like I said, this is just a game that I just did for our class, and just basically wanted to see how the bribery game will work with my kids at home. Class, thank you for your time, and like I said again, my name is Eric, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and your Easter weekend. Thank you.